we need to nurture ourselves. We also need to dedicate to more consciously nurturing each other, because every one of us forgets. It's as if, as the writer Arne Garborg wrote, he says, to love someone is to learn the song in their heart and sing it to them when they have forgotten. We need to nurture each other. There's one story I've always loved of an African tribe that has this ritual that when someone violates the rules or customs, behaves in a way that creates separation, acts out of mistrust, they call together a gathering of all the members of the tribe. They form a big circle. That person's in the middle, and everyone in the tribe tells that person what's good about them. Stories about the good, kind, and generous things that they did in their life. And this ritual recitation can last for days. And when it's over, everyone celebrates as the person feels their belonging again in the tribe. The belonging was never not there, but they had forgotten it. We remind each other that we belong. That's the possibility. We're not survival of the fittest. We're survival of the nurtured. And the more we nurture, the more this world actually becomes a friendly place. We know our belonging. So we're going to close with a little practice on self-nurturing. Take a moment to adjust how you're sitting, make yourself comfortable. You may take a few breaths and invite yourself right here, right now. And then choose, as you scan your life, an area where you might be having some difficulty, where some emotional reactivity comes up that's painful. Choose something where you'd like to create that kind of holy place where you can have that parts of you that are in reaction find some healing. And as you land on something that's going on, maybe with another person that's conflictual, or maybe something where you're down on yourself, something that's scaring you, something that's bringing up sadness. Take a moment to let the situation that most brings this out come close into your awareness. And if others are involved, to see the expressions on the other's face and hear the words that are involved. Sensing what's the worst part of this for you, what you're most afraid of or upset by. And as you can sense what's coming up inside you, you begin with that first wing of just recognizing that it's there, just naming what you're aware of. Okay, so fear or anger or hurt. And you might in some way just say, well, this belongs, this is part of me right now. It's a wave in the ocean. So you're being respectful that this is here, this too. And just notice what happens when in some way you give it some space, you let it be here. And then to have the courage to let yourself feel it fully. So just really contacting the waves where the vulnerability is. You might breathe with it. I find that part of keeping company with a part of myself that helps a lot when I put my hand on my heart, because it's like some larger, more awake, more evolved consciousness in me is like keeping company with the part of myself that needs nurturing. And listen inwardly and sense, what does this place most need right now? Does it need understanding, or does it need to be forgiven, or just to be allowed to be there? Does it need a kind of loving nurturing? Does it need a message, some sort of words that might be soothing or kind? It's really from your own most high self, your most awake heart mind, offer what's needed inwardly. We sometimes call it our future self, that which is really evolving. Just to offer what's needed. And sense if it's possible to let it be really tender. You can even vary the touch on your heart and let it be very tender. Kind of let the Mother of the universe come through you, into your hand, into your heart. See if you can let it in, let that warmth bathe the vulnerable place. Sending the message of kindness, it's okay. And just taking some moments to sense the presence that's here. When there's nurturing, sense who you are when offering and receiving nurturing. Sense what shifts. When there's really a compassionate presence, who are you? What's the quality of belonging? How much is included in your heart right now? You might let another person in your life come to your mind, someone that you can include in this heart space right now as we close tonight. Sense like the friendship bench that you're bringing presence to this other person, kind of with them. Presence to where their life might be difficult, where they're hurting. And presence to their goodness, that essential goodness. To sense how you're creating on that friendship bench this holy space for that person to feel nurtured. Just letting some expression of your loving flow into that person through words, through a look, through touch, and sense them receiving it. And notice the quality of belonging. That emerges. And the poet Hafez says, admit something, everyone you see, you say to them, love me. Of course you don't do this out loud, otherwise someone would call the cops. Still, though, think about this. This great pull in us to connect. Why not become the one who lives with a full moon in each eye that is always saying, with that sweet moon language, what every other eye in this world is dying to hear? Namaste, and thank you for your beautiful presence.